Coming back to talk some penny stocks. And what this segment is for is to highlight kind of like a sleeper that has popped up on our radar that we want to give a little bit of love to. So I'm going to go first, Albert.
Oh,
Here.
okay.
Okay. Because I want to talk about a guy who I got to see in person at the Champions Classic, who I thought was one of the lone bright spots for Kentucky. And he still was a guy who didn't have like an incredible game by any stretch, but he came out of the gates like blazing hot. I want to talk Colin Chandler from Kentucky, who has been absolutely on fire to start the year. I think he's over 50% from three. I think he's taken like 4 or 5 non 3-point shots. Like he is a gunner for sure. But I really liked what I saw. He's strong. A lot of people may have seen his highlight poster dunk earlier in the year where he like cocked his arm back and just like absolutely yammed. So he's got bounce, real bounce. He's strong. He's a sophomore. He's got a really, really solid shooting stroke. And he reminds me a little bit of like Chase Budinger. Maybe Budinger might have a couple of inches on him. Chase Budinger of beach volleyball fame now, but
yeah, Olympian
career. Which I believe he was an Olympian with the beach
Olympian,
volleyball, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, good athlete, good shooter, and he made a couple of like really quick 0.5 passing decisions. Just didn't have to think at all. One of them was like a hit to the corner off like a cut. That was like super impressive. And I don't know, there's something there. That Kentucky team's a mess. They're missing Jalen Lowe. They're missing Quaintance. So, I know they paid a lot of money for their roster. 2 of those guys that they paid money for are not playing. So it's not shocking that they are a mess. But he has been the guy that I've looked at and went, man, like I like this kid's game.
No, I love this shout out, Corey. He sticks out because he can shoot the ball. Good off ball mover too.
Yeah.
And I think there's even like defensively, I think there's some like grit to him.
Yeah.
I don't think he's like a great defender or anything, but he's got some stuff to him where he'll get
aggressive. There's a little Richie Saunders in there.
I was actually thinking that. No, but yeah, there definitely is. And it's going to be interesting to watch to see how the rest of the season plays out, and like as he continues to gain more trust as like a guy in their rotation. I think it could be a lot of fun. And once again, whether it's in college or the NBA, you need these floor spacers. They're very valuable. So and I like the jumper on him. He's not a high jumper like Richie, but
yeah,
jumper looks good. So
he's got more of that like one motion kind of start it low, but good touch, high arc
generation.
Yeah. So who is your penny stock sleeper of the week?
Well, Corey, this guy, for me, it's oops, I did it again. If you guys know me at all and the types of players that I like, I have a type. If you're like anywhere from 6'5" to 6'8", and you can really shoot the ball, but then also you've got like a little passing feel to you, I'm a big fan. My guy, and he's not even really like a penny stock, but just a guy that I wanted to talk about, Matt Abel from NC State. I'm just a massive fan. Corey, I texted Corey about him a couple of weeks ago, and I'm just like, Corey, I've got a type. He's got some Jet Howard to him, and then Corey responds, he's like, well, he's got a little Keyshawn Georgeson too, and another guy that I loved. So I'm like, well, I'm in trouble.
Well, Keyshawn George has, he looks great. Jet, we'll see. There's time.
We'll see. Also, Jet, still a big believer. A really big believer. Hope things work out for him. But the thing I like about Matt Abel, he's like 6'6", maybe even 6'7" wing. He really just lets it fly. Even like the way that he shoots and the way that he like gets it off. It sometimes looks like Jet Howard at Michigan. But then he's also got like passing feel to him too. And like just the way that I see him as this like dynamic offensive weapon wing. And I'm just very excited about him. And just like the confidence and quick trigger that he has, like shooting from outside. It's like, I like these types of guys who are just like so supremely confident in themselves. But then also has some like feel to them too. So Matt Abel's my guy. I'm going to continue to monitor. I think the other night they were up by like 60 points or something, and he off. But a guy that I'm going to be monitoring as a freshman, who I think it was Rucker who gave him like an early shout in the preseason,
Yeah.
and others too. But
he won MVP of the high school grouping at Dame Lillard's summer
Formula
camp
Zero
for Formula
something.
Zero camp. Yeah.
So yeah, big fan.
You know what I like about him? Because like definitely like the outside shot making is the main like kind of attraction at his size, and like he's got like some handle to him. But he's one of those guys who like likes to dunk with his offhand, which is weird. It's always weird, right? Because I think like he's a righty, but like he'll go up with his left a lot, and I think sometimes that like defenders aren't expecting that because most people aren't comfortable with that. So like he kind of gets sneaky when he does that. Yeah. I like his game too. I just, I don't know what the numbers are going to end up looking like at the end of the season, but he's one of these guys that aesthetically is just really fun to watch. Whether like the shot goes in or it doesn't, it just looks nice.
Yeah.
And shout out to our guys that enjoy. We enjoy basketball sometimes.
We also turned this into a Britney Spears podcast, so we're killing it today.
She's a legend. I think that's a good call out. He's going to be a fun guy to watch, and they got a fun backcourt there. So, that team in general is a good watch. So, okay, we're going to take another break and come back, and it's time for everybody's favorite segment. Sell me this pen.